Hello and welcome back. It's puzzle time with Sudoku Sleuth. And I mean, this particular title today seems like it's going to get me in trouble. We're playing a puzzle from Willpower with a title that says A Room Full of Perfect Tens. I really just couldn't come up with anything better than this. So here it's singles night at a bar. I don't know why Sleuth would be there. I'm hoping he's just undercover investigating something as opposed to he's showing up in a singles night looking all dashing. And you can see in the background all the individuals are, well, perfect tens. Bunch of handsome looking men, a beautiful lady. I think, for the sake of Mrs. Sleuth and my own happiness at home, maybe I should skip speaking to the story whatsoever. Shall we just take a look at today's puzzle? Let's do that. Let's jump right in and take a look at the rule sets. So, A Room Full of Perfect Tens by Willpower. And I don't know if the reference is essentially kind of this corridor to the green. I mean, the obvious part is that there is a whole bunch of 10 killer cages. But I'm wondering if sort of the room is basically kind of the outlines here of this German whisper line. If we skip all of that, focus on the rules. Normal Sudoku rules apply. That means place the digits 1 to 9 once each in every row, column, and 3x3 box. Standard. Then we have German whispers. So numbers on green lines are at least 5 apart from their neighbor on the line. And numbers may repeat on the green line if other rules allow it. So for example, if this cell here is a 2, these would have to be from 7, 8, or 9 to be 5 or more away. If this, for example, was a 9, this would have to be 1, 2, 3, or 4. And you notice already a pattern emerging, which is high digits, 6, 7, 8, 9, low digits, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it oscillates back and forth between them. Notice in my list of digits that I've mentioned, the number 5 is not anywhere to be seen. And if you think about it for 30 seconds, I'm sure you'll figure out why. What else do we have? Killer cages, so numbers in cages sum to 10. Where was it? That was a 2, so that would have been an 8, for example, to make sure that these two cells add up to 10. So I guess that would have been 7, 9 rather than 7, 8, 9. All of these are clearly adding up to 10, so keep that in mind. Yeah, all the cages are 2-cell cages that add up to 10. Then we have ratio pairs. So numbers with a black dot between them are in a ratio of 2 to 1. If that cell here was a 2, for example, this would have to be 1 or 4 to actually make it add up to 10. What else do we have? Sorry, make it up. So that one cell is double the other. Where am I going with this? It doesn't say anything about all the black Kropke dots being kind of made available. So I guess, if this is, for example, a 2 and this is a 4, clearly the 4 is double the 2. No black dot between them. I don't think that's necessarily going to be a problem today. XV pairs, yeah, it does say, sorry, at the end, not all possible dots and V's are given. So no negative constraints for sure. XV pairs, numbers with a V between them must sum up to 5. So these two cells, so if this was a 1, for example, this would have to be a 4 to make sure that these two cells add up to 5. Not all possible dots and V's are given, so that 2, 4 example is fine. And that 2, 3 here adding up to 5 is also fine. They're all going to be allowed under today's rule sets. So that's all the rules we have for today. So I don't know about your situation, but if you want to visit a room full of perfect tens, link will be in the description down below as usual for you to play along. And with that said, I'm just going to play the puzzle and not think about a room of perfect tens. Let me just restart the clock, see how I get on. And I think the place for us to break in is absolutely column 9. All the rest of this is fairly similar. So I'm not sure where the break-in would be. We can think about this for sure. And I think my favorite, 3 digits on black Kropke dots. Yeah, definitely. I am absolutely certain this is 3, 6, 2, 4, 8, but let me walk you through that. So whenever you have 3 digits on a black Kropke dot, you have to remember the black Kropke dot set. So they could be 1, 2, 4, 8, as in powers of 2. You could have 3 or 6. But you can never have 5, 7, and 9. And that's all the digits 1 to 9 in Sudoku covered. Now, when you have 3 unique digits, because they're all in the same column, it can't be a 3-6 pair. 3, 6, back to 3. Can't go from 6 to 12. That's not going to work. Or 6, 3 can't go to 1.5. That's also not going to work. So this is 1, 2, 4, 8. Now, because of the extremities, whether it's 1 or 8, the center cell always has to be from 2 or 4. And the other thing to bear in mind is that because this is going to be 1, 2, 4, let's say, or 2, 4, 8, this cell over here, well, can't be from 1, 2, 4, 8. Otherwise, I'm going to have 1, 2, 4, 8, 1 again. And I've got 4 digits covering 5 cells. That's not going to work. This is 3, 6, therefore. And because this is a 5 cell, as in these 2 cells have to add up to 5, well, I'm not going to have 6 with minus 1. It's going to be 3, 6, 2, 4, and 8. There we go. Now, what's important in all of this is that that's given me polarity on this German whisper line. And remember what I said earlier about it oscillating between highs and lows. So if I go for red being highs, as in 6, 7, 8, or 9, blue being low, as in 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I can do the same thing actually. Tens in 2 cells is actually the same. Whatever this digit is, well, it's not 2, 3, 4, that's a 1, that's got to be a 9. So you'll always see that pairs of 10, as in 10 cages, are always made up of a low digit from 1, 2, 3, 4, and high digits of 6, 7, 8, 9. Anyhow, on a 1, this could be 6, 7, or 8. This is not a 4, but can be 1, 2, or 3. This is therefore 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's correct. Because this could be anything. Okay, this is not an 8, otherwise it would be a 2, which is not available. So this is not 8, this is 6 or 7. Therefore, this is not 3, and therefore this is not 7 again. The 6, 7 will be paired up with 3, 4. Interestingly, we kind of know what these are, because they're not 1, 9, and they're also not 3, 7. So I know that these are 2, 8, 4, 6. And therefore the remaining digits that I haven't used are 5 and 7. Doesn't help me with the polarity here, unfortunately. This is 6, 7, or 9. Notice the fact that I haven't been able to exclude a 1 in any of these. All of these can still be 6s, which is unfortunate. This is 1, 3, or 4. It's not an 8. What about this cell? Let me just think about this, because I've got all of the even digits gone. So this is 1, 3, not 3, 1, 7, or 9. And therefore on this end, well, this can't be a 9 because that would be a 1 where it would conflict. So this is 1 with a 9 or 7 with a 3. Still too many options, still too many options. So we clearly need to do a bit more work. So that's a 4. Just the rest of this. These 2 cells. So one thing that you can do sometimes is if you're not too sure what the polarity is, you can give them some random colors and kind of see what breaks if you make assumptions about what it is. And what's going to happen here? Let's think about this for a second. I'll tell you what I'm half tempted to do is to actually color these. So at least the cages where they're overlapping, like in box 5. I know that this is 2 blue, this is red. I know that this is going to be the opposite of purple, so that's orange. And therefore this is the opposite of orange, that's purple. So I've got 2 purple. So essentially, if purple is low, I've used all my lows. All of these are going to have to be high digits. It's just plausible. I mean, it's possible. Still purple. Blue, red, blue, purple, orange, orange, purple, blue, red. Now, why is that significant? Oh, this 4 gave me a 6 ages ago, and I was just not paying attention. Come on, Sleuth. 7 and 3, that's fine. Doesn't necessarily remove 1 or 2. If that was a 6, that would have been slightly more helpful. These 2 cells are known. They are 5 and 8. Not resolved, though. This is 2, 3, which means No, this is, sorry, not 2-3. Why did I say it's 2-3? It's not blue, it's purple. So I don't actually know what this is. Right, here it is. 6, 7, and 9 are all seeing these two orange cells. So if orange was red, I've broken the puzzle because both of these would have to be 8s. So orange is blue, purple is red, and we can take it from here. Therefore, this is not 2-4, this is not 6-8, this is not a 7, so this is 6-8-9. So we actually have a triplet now of 6, 8, and 9. And 1, 2, 3, 4, don't know what these are. Okay, not sure it really matters. Not 2 or 3, this is 1 or 4. It can't be a 4 because that would have to be a 9, which is not allowed. So that is a 1, that is a 9, that is an 8, and I think we've got it from here, surely. 6, 4, not 4, 6, that's 2, 8. These two cells now, well, we've got 1, 2, and 5, 7. The 1 and 2 and 7 tells me that's the 5, that's the 7. This is another 1, 2. This is 1, 2, and 4. That forces this to be 3. That forces this to be 7. This is limited to 1 or 2 now next to the 7 to be 5 or more away. In fact, the 6 here gave me a 1 and a 9. That's now fairly permissive, but it's not 1 or 3. It's 2 or 4. Sorry, excuse me. It's a high digit. It's not 9. 6, 7, 8. Which also limits this to 1, 2, 3. I mean, I knew that wasn't going to be a 4 anyway. That can't be a 6 because that would require a 4, so that's not 6. So this is 2, 3, and this is still 1, 2, 3, which makes this 7, 8, 9. Okay. 1, 2 in here gives me 8, 9. I haven't managed to remove a digit from this. That's kind of it at the moment. 5 gave me an 8, gave me a 5. This 3, 9 is still not resolved. Neither is this 1, 7. We'll keep going. What choice do we have? We will keep going. This can still be 6. Can I resolve these? Nope. I can resolve this one though. That is just a digit that needs to be written in. That's a 9. Then I have another 5, 7. No, I don't. That 7 gave me a 5. And then I have 4 and 6 in here. Do I know what this... I mean, this 10 cage is there clearly for a reason. And it's not 2, 8. And it's not 4, 6. It's also another odd 10 cage. So it's 1, 9 or 3, 7. And the 7, 9 has to be in here. And the 1, 3 would have to be there. Gives me 1, 2, 3 triplet and a 4, which is not here. It's one of these two cells. These two surely are now known. So all the odd digits minus the 5 are gone. The 5 is in one of two cells. This is all even. And it's not 8, it's 2, 4, 6. And it's not 6 because that can't be a 6. Sorry, it is 6 because that can't be a 6. Hang on, what am I saying? 1, 2, and 3, that's the 2. And therefore, from 2, 4, 6, and 8, notice that we've got 4 odd digits, and the 5 can't be here. Well, clearly that's not the 8. The 2 is already up here, so that's not a 2. That's 4, 6 pair, and that is an 8. So we are missing 5 and 2, and that 2 gives me a 5 in here, a 2 in there. That 8 gave me a 7, 9 up here. That's not a 2. Therefore, this is the 2. This is an 8. We'll figure out the rest of that in a second. 7, 9 pair means that's got to be the 3. That's got to be the 7. That is a 1. That is a 9. That is a 7. And therefore, that is a 1. I've broken something. How did I break this? That is a... Oh, sorry. 3. Excuse me. To add up to 10. I was thinking German whisper line for some reason. 5. And then a 1, 9 pair. Okay, 8 in here gave me a 9 and a 1. This is not 1. This is not 9. This is 3, 4, or 6, 7. Still don't know what these are. So, I mean, maybe what I should do for my sanity is just See if I can finish these German whisper lines so I don't make this kind of silly mistake again. This is not 7 or 9. This is 6 or 8. Therefore, this is 2 or 4. It can't be a 4. These can't be 9s. That's a 2. Therefore, that's an 8. This is at least 7, and it's not 8 or 9. It's exactly 7. That's 7. That's 3. That is no longer a 6. That's 7. That's 3 again. That 1, 2 are not resolved, but more importantly, I set out to get rid of German whisper lines, or at least complete them, and I've done so. So, I'm going to say this is 4, 5, 6, and that 5 tells me that's the 5. This is 4, 6. 1s, that can only be a 1. 4s, one of these is a 4. So 5 is done. So 4, 6, 8, 9. 8, so this is a 4, 8 pair. However, that 8 actually gave me a resolution. 4, 8. And now this is 6 and 9. That 9 gave me a 9 in here, a 6 in there. A digit I should be able to just write in is a 2. Then I have another 4, 6 with a 5. Seemingly can't be resolved at the moment. No, no. Oh, yes. Excuse me. 2, 1. Done. Right. This cell is also known. It is a 6. These two cells are not far off done. 2, 3. 2. That is a 3. In here I need 4, 5, and 7, I'm going to say. And they're all in different columns. So not 4, not 5, not 7. What about the row? I need 5 and 7 again, which is not in here. It could be there, but what else do I need? I need 2 and 3. 3 can only be in here. 7 can't be in either of these cells. That's the 7, which gives me 4, which gives me 5. And therefore there's 5 and 2 in here, and that 5 gave me an order. That's 5, that's 2. And then I said I have a 4, 6 in the column. Don't know if I said it already, and a 9. Not sure. That's 6, that's 4. Does that 5 help me? Yes, it does. If I can type, that's 5. That gives me 4, 6 in the column, a pair. So there's another 2, 8 in here. That's not the 2, 8. That's the 2, 8, and it's only an 8 because it's not a 2. And therefore 2, 8, and then in the column a 1, which gives me 9 and 1, and resolves the 6 and 4. And I made a mistake. What was I meant to type up there? A 9. Surely that was the 9. Yeah. 4, 6, 6, 4, 4, 6. Then a couple more to wrap up. 4, and if I've not made any mistakes, I have made a few, but thankfully spotted them quickly. 7 for the finish. Another fantastic puzzle, Willpower. They're always immensely enjoyable. And with an interesting story that I hope will not get me into any trouble later. Hope that you guys enjoyed the puzzle and the video, and see you back for the next one. Bye-bye for now.